She wants you to see the connectedness of the situation that you've gone through, how you've grown from it, how you've learned from it, okay? How has that made you a better you? Even if you're not feeling like it right now, how can you use that to make a better you in the future? And it's made you feel like, wow, you've got this sort of new horizons. It's the beginning of a cycle again coming in, and it's saying, but this is a positive. It's saying that you're getting the opportunity to do things again. This is an opportunity now for you to move forward. Hello Pisces, my old friend. My dreams of you will never end. Da, 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 da. Hello Pisces, welcome to your September 2022 reading. I am Jared Walters with Spiritual Worlds. Today we're going to give you an overview of September 2022, what to look out for, what situations are coming up energetically, some of the good things to look out for, some of the pitfalls, some of the more negative things to look out for, and we're going to basically ask Spirit. So Spirit, if you can give us a message for Pisces for today, I'd be very, very grateful. Not all my readings are going to resonate with everyone. There's a lot of Pisces people out there, and we're a diverse bunch, but at the end of the day, I hope that some of the reading will resonate with you. If it doesn't, I will be doing further readings later on down the road that might resonate with you a bit more. If this reading does resonate with you, please leave a comment and a like down below. It does help me out quite a lot, and this is the first time I'm doing this, so it'd be interesting to see how and if these readings do actually resonate with you. So I do thank you very much for your involvement here. I want this to be an involved channel. I do different sorts of spiritual readings and different sort of spiritual practices on this channel and across the network and websites that I'm going to be building over the course of the next couple of months. So it's exciting times. But for today, Pisces, I want you to, hopefully relax, enjoy the reading, and hopefully we're going to see if we can bring through some guidance here from the spirit world and from dragon energies here, and see if that's going to hopefully provide you with some answers. I don't work with inverted cards. I work with cards the right way up, and what I do is I read the energy from the cards. So I don't always work with the cards' actual symbolism. I see what the whole spread is telling me as a story, and I work through that story, and hopefully that gives you the what you want. So I'm being drawn. For some reason, being drawn to this card first of all. Oh, right, okay. The Seven of Pentacles, the Sleeping Dragon. Okay, so what's been sleeping around you? Pisces, wow, okay, the Death card, oh my goodness, okay, so there's very much a transition energy going on here. The Wheel, wow, well this is something, so basically there's a waking up here, there is something that has been put on hold for some time that you've possibly been putting off, and this next couple of weeks it needs to now be dealt with. There's a lot of transition energy going on here, so some of you may be moving house, or moving from one place to another, and you might find that this is something that sort of comes up that's just going to bring about new things. There's a huge sort of transitionary energy around you here, Pisces, and I feel a lot of this is in the material aspects of your lives. So this could be sort of things like a new job and that sort of thing. But I also feel there is divine influence here. Some of you have chosen to go through this transition, okay? This doesn't feel like a forced transition. This doesn't feel like a sort of breakdown of a relationship. This is a transition you've chosen to go through. Or if it is a breakdown of a relationship you're going through, you're actually becoming at peace with the fact that this is happening, or there's peace to be made here. There's something to be learned from this experience that you're going through, because you're kind of moving forward, okay? And that's kind of what awoken something in you, and you've decided to make that change, or that change has happened to you, and you are getting to the place where you might have to accept that change and understand the journey that's brought up to that point. And sometimes there's a tendency to blame ourselves, and this card is saying, look, there's more to it than that. Don't put yourself down. Don't knock yourself, okay? This is a change that's ordained. It's meant to be. It's meant to happen. It's part and parcel of our growth, our personal development here on earth, okay? And what we're sort of going through, what we're trying to achieve here, okay? Because what we're trying to achieve is a broader aspect, a broader energy, a broader horizon. It feels like there's kind of, maybe you felt you've been in a situation where there's a bit of a glass ceiling, and you've had to break through that glass ceiling, okay? And maybe you've had to look outside the box and sort of look at things a different way. Perhaps someone around you has been playing a little bit unfair, and you've had to call them out on it, and you've had to change the dynamics by saying, I know exactly what you're up to here, and I'm not having it, okay? There's that sort of energy here as well, and I feel there's very much a finality to this energy. So if it is someone who's playing silly buggers, right, you have sort of said, right, enough is enough, okay? And you've said that, and you're now dealing with the repercussions of that over the course of the next couple of weeks, all right? Which are going to be good sides, they're going to be bad sides, okay? So you've got the King of Cups coming here now, so be aware of the emotional consequences coming in, but also the Ace of Cups. Be aware of the emotional consequences. This is going to be a time of starting anew. So there's going to be a lot of unknowns coming in here, okay? There's going to be a lot of unknowns coming in. There's going to be some, I want to say to you, expect the unexpected, Pisces, all right? Because there's going to be emotions coming up from the past around you, okay? That maybe you need to deal with. There's a need for healing around you, right? Just because the situation physically has ended doesn't mean it's ended emotionally. So there's going to be a lot of ties back to the past going on here, which you're going to have to reconcile. And sometimes the physical person isn't going to be that. So you need to reconcile that within yourself, okay? This is self-reconciliation, not a reconciliation with a person. This is a recognition with self that's going to help grow and improve your identity, solidify you as a person, what you want, what you're willing to put up with, what you're not willing to put up with, okay? And I feel like also, I want to say the Nine of Swords here, okay? For some reason I was drawn to just give the sort of this on the pitfall side. You know, you've got to watch out for being too divisive here, okay? You were possibly in a place where you were in two minds of what action to take, and I feel like you've taken that action, right? Because you knew that was coming, right? And it's kind of left you in a place where you're feeling a lot of ambiguity, perhaps. Perhaps you're feeling a lot of emotions. Perhaps you love someone but you have to let them go, or you love someone but they didn't return the love in the way that you expected, and you had to move forward without them. Perhaps you love doing this job and you were maybe made redundant, or there's been something like that happen around you, okay? There's been an ending, right? There's been an ending, and it's had emotional consequences. And Spirit are asking you for this month to be aware of those consequences, how they're affecting your mind space, how they're affecting your behaviour, and how they're affecting you, okay? Because this is a time for you to take a bit of a step back and take stock of everything, Pisces, that's been going on around you. And it's okay if you feel like you need to sleep, if you need to hibernate, if you need to hide away from the world, if you need to take a bit of a step back, right? Because the wheel will keep turning, all right? And things will move forward, but you need to make sense of what's going on. We've got the High Priestess energy coming in here. She's around a lot at the moment. There's a lot of the star signs. And she's saying, look, this is changes coming in. It will ultimately be for the better, but you need to start looking at this from a place outside of yourself. And I feel a lot of you have a tendency to beat yourself up and think to yourself, oh, I did this, what if I did this, what if I did that, things could have been better. No, this transition had to occur at some point, okay? And she's saying, look, you need to understand that there's more going on here in this situation, and you realise it's not just about love, it's not just about career, it's not just about family, it's not just about your spiritual side or your materialised side, or that new car, or that the financial trouble that you might be going with at the moment, okay? There's different strands that involve all of it. It's all connectedness. She wants you to see the connectedness of the situation that you've gone through, how you've grown from it, how you've learned from it, okay? How has that made you a better you? Even if you're not feeling like it right now, how can you use that to make a better you in the future? and it's made you feel like, wow, you've got this sort of new horizons. It's the beginning of a cycle again coming in, and it's saying, but this is a positive. It's saying that you're getting the opportunity to do things again. This is an opportunity now for you to move forward, okay? This is actually a shredding of your old skin, all right? A lot of this stuff that you've got rid of, you may feel that you still need it, but you actually don't, right? You actually don't. You just need to be able to understand that you can stand on your own 2 feet, right? And sometimes we need to be the fool, and don't be, there's a lot of fear here of like, if I move forward, I might make the same mistakes again. Realize that these experiences have taught you things. And if you don't draw upon them, if you make the same mistake again, then yes, you will be the fool, right? But you have the power there. You have the ability to draw upon all these experiences in the past that may have led you to a bit of a downfall, okay? But it's okay, it's a downfall, but it's a resetting of the situation. It's the factory reset. So where you go from here, you can realise as you're going around that cycle again, you can realise, well, I turned left on that part of the cycle, now I can turn right. So it's that kind of energy going on. There's a renewal of energy happening around you. But there's also a need to take a time out, okay? Things don't have, people put arbitrary timelines on it. I want to be married by the time I'm this age. I want to be this by the time I'm this age. It'll happen when your time is ready, and it will not happen a second before, and whether you like it or not. So it's best you just accept that in the situation if you have done the best you can out of any situation, right? And if you have made mistakes and you've acknowledged those mistakes, you actually sort of say, look, the next time that comes around, I'm going to start to become aware of it. I'm going to be aware of where those pitfalls are. You're going to have the better outcome. You're going to have the better outcome. It's just saying here, you've got that, you have that emotional maturity now. You've grown, and there's this entire world out there you're not aware of that you need to start exploring, but you're not being decisive enough that you're going to take that step forward. The choice has been made. The old world is gone. You need to take the step forward now, okay? So they're really urging you, okay? And they're going to say it's going to be a bit of a battle. The subconscious and the conscious mind, there's going to be a bit of a battle there, okay? You're going to feel like it's going to feel a bit like Mortal Kombat when you stood on the precipice fighting your worst enemy, right? Because your worst enemy is you. It's your own fears, your own inhibitions, and we all go through that transition in time, right? But the outcome is going to be so positive for you. The outcome is going to be so positive, and that's what you're not seeing. You can see that if you actually take, look at this here, if you take that road, okay, if you realise that what's happened in the past has led you to this point where, there's maybe little ties or there's less ties that you have, okay, you start making those decisions, you understand that there's going to be an emotional toll, it's going to take time, okay, so you take that bit of a time for yourself and you start making the new decisions. It's going to bring about it's going to bring about a new, it's going to bring about a resolution for you. So I'm going to ask for a message from our guides, okay, just to sum this up. You have what it takes, honestly, don't be too hard on yourself. What you're going to find, a message from our guides for Pisces, please. This situation is going to define you, and you're going to look back at this situation and you're going to go, wow. Again, the devil coming up. It's come quite a few times here. Which choice are you going to make? The devil's the one that offers us a choice. He gives us adversity. Or that card shows us the adversities in order to give us a choice. Which choice are we going to make? Justice. Sometimes we think a situation is good, but it's not. We actually need to get what's right for us. And we might actually feel that we're in a situation that's doing us the best, but it's actually not. So it's balancing that emotional energy. What resources? There's going to be a need also to look at resources this month and how you're going to best manage resources, okay? But what this is saying, this is coming to a point now where you are going to get your just desserts for what's needed for you, okay? This reset is for you now to go through the cycle and understand where the pitfalls were, okay? And sometimes that means that, we have to take certain things and leave them in the past. We have that choice. Which part are we going to choose? Heads or tails? Angel or the devil? Which one are we going to choose? and it's down to us. We are the ones that can determine our outcome right here, right now, Pisces. This is a time for you where you can flourish. Go back to your nature, go back to what you naturally feel. Start trusting that intuition. Start being around, take time out to be around nature. You know, maybe get into sort of spending some time like a local park, or go on a hike, or go to the beach. Be around nature to bring that natural energy in, because you've been through a lot. There's a lot of this sort of energy coming in. There's been a lot of like sort of transition energy, and you need to recharge. Okay, so that's what I'm saying there. And the Emperor, you will now, after this, be in a position where you are commanding of what's happening around you. You will be the one that can take charge of what's around you, okay? So though this might feel difficult right now, this situation will indeed pass, and you will be better off for it. So thank you very much, Pisces, for having a reading with me today. I hope that you found it beneficial. If it has, please leave a comment in the section below and a like on the video. And if you have any other friends who are Pisces and you want to share this with, or any other friends from any of the other star signs I've done readings for today, I hope you've covered the entire zodiac. I do believe I have now. You were the last but not least today. Thank you very, very much for joining me. My name is Jared. My website is spiritualrose.org. I do offer private readings through this website when it is set up, which is going to be in the next couple of days. If you are interested in having a reading with me in the time being, give us a shout through Facebook and we will sort something out. Alright, well, thank you very much for joining me on this journey today. I'd love to know what feedback, you know, how this resonated with you. Sending love, sending healing. Just know you got this. Know you got this. You can do it. And this really is a time of transition for you. And you've really got the tools there. That's what Spirit are telling me, right? You might have to go through a difficult situation, but you've got the tools there that can help you. So send you all my love, Pisces. Thank you very much. See you again soon.